picked about 24, 25 figs off the tree. I took 2 cups of sugar and 4 cups of water and boiled them with the lid on. Do not, my mother told me, do not take the lid off for the first 30 minutes. When it starts to, she also told me that when it starts to get low, because you don't want them to get too low, the water too low, because then they stick in the pan and you can't get it out. Then you just add a little water. So this is the first batch, boiling for 60 minutes on a pretty high, medium-high flame. Like I said, the lid does not come off for the first 30 minutes. And then you could check it after that and see if it needs a little water like I just did. And then you put the lid back on and let it finish cooking. Tomorrow, I'm going to take the lid off and I'm going to cook it at the same medium-high flame for 30 minutes. I'm going to do that for 2 days in a row, no lid. After that, they're going to be laid onto a cookie sheet on a rack like this, and they're going to go in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven off. Okay, going to turn it off. And I'll just leave them in there till tomorrow. And then I'll repeat the process. I'll take them out of the oven. I'll turn the oven on, let it get to 300, put them in the oven, turn the oven off. I'll repeat that process up to 6 or 7 times because I like my figs kind of on the chewier side. My mom only did it 2 times in the oven. Also, my mom did not add any additional spices to infuse, and I do. I add cinnamon sticks, cloves, fresh ginger, this is a fig that has been candied and is ready to eat. I cut a slice in here and I stuffed a toasted walnut inside. The syrup created from the figs is an absolute delicacy. You could refrigerate it so that when you make your waffles or your pancakes, you could use that. And it's just delicious. It's like honey. And this right here, this is one of those silicone mats. I've decided, since the syrup drops through the grate, it normally drops through onto a parchment paper, but it gets stuck on the parchment paper. It does not release. So what I'm doing with the silicone is I'm capturing the syrup that drops from the figs, and it's almost like a taffy or something, and it's really, really yummy, like candy. And if I put it back in the oven, it will turn out like brittle. Just delicious. Nothing like it. The syrup that I put in the refrigerator, that comes from the pot. That does not come from the tray. It comes from what's left over when I take the figs out of the pot and put them onto the tray. That's it. It's pretty simple. It just takes a few days, and it takes really paying some close attention to. You don't want to walk away and do something else. You want to check on to see if that water's getting too low, because you don't want to be able to, you want to be able to get the figs out of the pot. You don't want to like scrape them out of there. So like I made the mistake of taking a shower and walking out of the shower to the smoke alarm going off. And the pot was pretty ugly. Good luck.